Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to some more Pauper, some more Magic the Gathering, playing some more Pauper. And we're playing Mono Black Sack again to kind of make up for that poor run last time. While I was off stream, thank you, Queen Avarito. If I'm pronouncing that wrong, I apologize. But for following while I was off stream, I really appreciate it. But we're running the exact same list, no changes. And let's just go play some games. I will say this though, real quick. I don't know if I like Persistent Specimen more than Lazatep. I like the Lazatep Reaver quite a bit. We're gonna do some more tournament practice views, maybe. And a whole lot of people playing right now. Want to be famous and buy followers. I do need to do this though. Not great, but it's keepable. All right, I think. Yeah, it's set up. Do this a couple times. Try to get rid of. I'm not gonna do it. Get rid of the want to be famous. Oh, whatever. I thought it'd pop up another link. It'd probably get rid of it. We're gonna keep this. We have Deadly Dispute. We'll lead on Shambler. Bolt of Whispers. Disciple. Well, this ain't the best of hand for this matchup. That's for sure. Mortician Beetle's nice. We can draw land. We can go Myr next turn, then Mortician Beetle with Deadly Dispute. That'd be pretty good. Fleshbag Marauder could be good too. Is this Rakdos Infinity or is this? I heard Infinity got some new toys to play with, which is terrifying considering it was already like the best deck in the format. That was a good draw. Perilous Myr you. I'm going to attack for 1 here. We're not going to jump. More than likely not going to jump. Didn't think so. There's Frogmite. Next turn, we're Deadly Disputing a Mortician Beetle. We're going to Mortician Beetle, then attack first. Then Deadly Dispute. Then again, if they play a creature, you know what I mean? People think the artifact land should be banned. I don't think they should. I think they're perfectly fine. They add a certain level of power to the format. You're gonna ban anything, like ban the disciple. Ban like that was a good draw. Ban whatchamacallem. Ban like a Tog or something. This deck would still be really playable if you got rid of a Tog. Lose a little bit of life here. Sucks. Yeah. Grab the beetle. Draw some. That's definitely not bad. I'm gonna crawl here. Deadly Dispute. Hey, if we draw a land next turn, I want to go probably Nested Shambler, Fleshbag Marauder. Could be something too where they just Gal Blast away our beetle. If we can stick Fleshbag Marauder though next turn, that's gonna be pretty good. They have a Deadly Dispute of their own. If we draw Carrion Feeder, I'm going Carrion Feeder, Perilous Myr. Getting rid of this other Disciple. It is weird though not to see any dual lands. What do we have on the sideboard for this deck? Mesmeric Fiend. There's an argument for the Lifestaff since be like burning. Part of their win con burning, but I don't like Lifestaff as much as like Weather. Weather the Storm's definitely better. There's an argument for Snuff Out to blow up these Enforcers though. Snuff Out's probably better than Tragic Slip maybe. Or Enforcer. First. They attack here, I'll trade with Frogmite. They attack with a 4/4, I just let it go through. My guess is they might have a removal spell here. Make a little miniature army of squirrels. If we draw Carrion Feeder or Village Rites, going Perilous Myr. Ban Gal Blast. I'm kidding. My poor beetle. Leave my beetle alone. Fleshbag Marauder is definitely not good here. Get another specimen. Okay. Hopefully Fleshbag. I think we just set up for Perilous Myr next turn. Fleshbag. I don't know how right of a decision that is, but we can throw. Do they have the remove? They had an all Deadly Dispute. This Disciple of the Vault's doing work on it. Wellspring. I was hoping to do better here this this day, but man, this Affinity, they're running hot this game one. If they do that, that sets up Fleshbag to be better next turn. I mean, we lose one here, but we get to kill the other disciple. Sack their treasure to probably Gal Blast something. Gal Blast our face. We're entering dangerous territory here. We get a Bone Picker. We might just be dead to burn spells anyway. I'm not going to attack here in case they have a spell. But yeah, we might just be dead to untap Gal Blast the face. Yeah, I don't know if I want to bring in the Snuff Outs or not. I'm just going to throw this squirrel under the bus. This Fleshbag Marauder is going to be a better clock anyway. And we're going to make them sack their other. If you had it, why didn't you just play it beforehand? I hate that. It's so rude. Like, just play it beforehand. Alright, Mesmeric Fiend. I like Snuff Out. Go down the Tragic Slip. Bonespitters. Predators. And Specimen. Right like that. There's an argument for the Lifestaff, though, ain't there? I just don't know how much I like the Lifestaff. Right like that. I don't know if it's entirely right or not, but our opponent, though, ran hot. That was a heck of a run. Looks like they're the Rakdos Affinity build. Not crazy on this. Gonna keep it. We draw a land here. I'd love to Village Rites and then Bone Picker. That's what I'd like to do. Going Village Rites here, trying to find a land. Give me a land. If we can find another land, we can Carrion Feeder Mesmeric Fiend, which would be awesome. We get the 3/2 Boyd out onto the field. If we draw a land, I'm definitely just Carrion Feeder and Mesmeric Fiend next turn. But we got to see what our opponent's doing too. We also need to draw land to do that. They play tap land, run out a chromatic star. Sure. Land. What I could do is throw down Carrion Feeder and the Specimen. Or I could throw down 2 Carrion Feeders. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I should have just went for the Mesmeric Fiend here, but don't yield through. We get an Ichor Wellspring. Frogmite, sure. Another star. Myr Enforcer. Yep. Double Myr Enforcer, sure. Triple Myr Enforcer. Oh, whatever. They're down to 1 card in hand now. See what that last card is. Darksteel Citadel. Uh, Here for 3 in the air. Then again, they have a million redraws here too. The triple Myr Enforcer hand that's like, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, we're not beating that. Are you kidding me? We can Perilous Myr next turn and blow up the Frogmite, which is nice. Play the Citadel. They draw, of course, Deadly Dispute. Our opponent is running so ridiculously hot. They should be playing in a league. Like I do, I feel like both games they've played perfectly. Have ran perfectly, I mean. Two. I'd rather just move the power across the board. My reasoning for that is they have a Gal Blast. It's kind of a blowout. I know they don't have a Gal Blast. Well, probably not right now. But in case they did, you know what I mean? Our opponent just literally has everything, man. Boom. Three, 6, 7, 8. Would love to have been able to play Bone Picker here. They probably have double Gal Blast in hand. This has just felt unwinnable. Like, our opponent has ran so perfectly hot. It's kind of frustrating. Like, how are you that precisely lucky? They definitely played for the premium. Gal Blast. Face. Are we seriously just dead from double Gal Blast? Is that what's happening here? We are, aren't we? Okay. Not quite. Then in the Bone Picker. Be back to Carrion Feeders. They draw another Ichor Wellspring. Let them redraw a card. Easy, Pete. Wait, what? I was in the blocker step. I don't think we were winning that anyway. That's weird. I thought we were going to choose blockers. Did I click through it? Did I click through priority on blocking? Oh well. Our our opponent ran like crazy. I mean, what are you gonna do? Game 1, multiple disciples. Game 2, a triple Mirror Enforcer. Like, come on, man. Like, the only way to win that is like triple Ancient Grudge in the opening hand. Absurd. An absurd start for our opponent. I do like that Rakdos Affinity list, though. It's pretty cool. But ban, I lost to it, so ban everything. Ban, ban, ban. See if we can find that list. Pauper. There's regular Affinity. There it is. Yes, I'm pretty sure this is what they were playing. That's nice, Whisper. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind trying this list out at some point. Seems pretty good. Would like to go first. I'm going to keep this because this is one of those hands, like, if we draw, like, literally one card, like, one land, I'll be really happy. But probably going to lead on Carrion Feeder here. Faeries. Okay. So we mono bluing, or are we... Is it, or are we Delver? I mean, Dimir. Hard to tell what flavor they are. They probably have a ninja next turn. Okay, so it's Dimir. No ninja. Land. Oh, man. They have Spell Stutter. I didn't think about that. They might have Spell Stutter sprayed here. They let this thing play. It's great for us. Well, they did. Cool. All right. Because they do play Spell Stutter here to splash it. Oh, that sucks. Okay. By any chance they tap down next turn, we will Village Rites, hopefully looking for a land. This is like the one situation where I'm like, I kind of hope they play. Did not. They play the ninja. It grows the beetle. Like, no way this goes through, right? Didn't think so. Pass down. Okay, so we are going to get to have Village Rites go off. Not a freaking land. Come on. You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. Preordain. Yep. Here comes Ninja. More than likely. No. Still no Ninja. Land? It's so frustrating. What do I want to do here? I don't know if that's the right play. Sure. Well, Nested Shambler ate a counter spell, so there is that. Could have been worse. Augur Bolus, sure. Augur's a pretty good blocker. Land? Whoa, Cooper. Thanks for the raid, man. 120 of you? 147 of you? Holy smokes. Thanks for the raid. We are getting massively mana screwed here. Eat it. I'm going to attempt a bone picker here. Thanks for the raid, though. Another counterspell. Should have figured. We're getting massively mana screwed here, though. Oh. I think this is the most amount of viewers I've ever had, ever. There's Thorn. Great. They are tapped down. We could just... Well, even if we draw a land, it doesn't do a whole lot right here. Land? Hey! Okay. So unfortunately, we can't Tragic Slip the Thorn this turn. Which is kind of a bummer. We could crawl, bring back Nested Shambler, or we could throw down Perilous Myr. I don't know what to do here. Oh, it's like if we had 1/1 drop, I'd be super happy with our life here, but we don't. I think we just play the Perilous Myr, and then I think next turn we try to maybe crawl and Tragic Slip. Well, that's probably game. It's a pretty good card to have. Never seen it. Me neither. Feels like that's interesting. Hit us for 2. We could still probably not Tragic Slip this turn. We draw. There's land number 3. So throw down Carrion Feeder. Crawl. Return the... Maybe Bone Picker? No, let's bring back Nested Shambler. Use our Carrion Feeder. Play the Nested Shambler. Pass the turn. Sure. Ah, the ninja. They're going to get to draw a million cards here. I'd actually kind of like it if they replayed the Thorn. That means they're tapped down. And then we could Village Rites, Tragic Slip. Or Deadly Dispute, Tragic Slip. Play another Augur, clearly leaving up Counterspell. There's like no way they don't have a million counterspells. They get Snuff Out. They're just, okay. Or they could have that. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's attempt to draw some cards here. We did. Kind of baiting that Snuff Out, because I know it's coming. We do have Village Rites if they want to cast this. I mean, do the Snuff Out now. They're going to Brainstorm. Can get in there for 3. Don't leave the Tragic Slip. Or if they want to play Thorn again. Yeah, I don't have a MTG bot set up. Snuff Out is destroy target non-black creature. Oh yeah, these are black creatures. Destroy target non-black creature. 4 mana instant, or you can pay 4 life to cast it. Yeah, when you actually like think about what cards actually do, you go, oh yeah, that doesn't work. Well, that's good to know. Keep back in the old brain. Nice, they played it. So what I might do here is actually Village Rites the Nested Shambler on their end step. See if they have a counter spell for it. Sure. And then we can maybe get them to tap down. It's fine. Yeah, we keep drawing all of our draw spells here. I think I'd rather Village Rites the Squirrel than Carrion Feeder the Squirrel for that exact reason. Bone Picker was... I guess that is one thing. Snuff Out doesn't work against us very well. And we get the Monarch. I think we're going to be trading Monarchs back and forth here for a little while. We could set up draw from the... crawl from the cellar too, because we do have that in the graveyard. But I kind of like just putting Bonesplitter on Bone Picker, too. Echo Decay. Grow the Carrion Feeder, I suppose. Oh, and then they have the Chainers anyway. That's probably game. I mean, we can throw down the Specimen. Or at least attempt to. They put 2 cards on top, but that's terrifying. Hit us for 3, they get to draw a bunch of cards. We draw probably another Deadly Dispute. I was waiting on. Specimen? Bonesplitter. My plan is to crawl from the cellar. Probably next turn. Deadly Dispute on this turn. Crawl from the cellar. Maybe Deadly Disputing the Bonesplitter way. I don't know. I don't know what the right play here is. Probably to block. Deadly Dispute gets countered. Probably. More than likely. Yeah. I think we're dead here. Pretty sure we're dead here. Yeah, I don't think we come back from this. Alright. Snuff Out's in. Crypt Rats in. Let's go down the Bonesplitters. Let's go down. I don't know what else to go down. Everything else seems pretty good. Fleshbag's probably not as good here. See, Fleshbag's probably not good, right? Is Fleshbag good in this matchup? Again, the Specimen I'm not liking as much as Lazotep Reaver, personally. I think I'd rather have a 4th Tragic Slip and 3 Lazoteps. I don't know, the Specimen's really good against, like, Jund and stuff, though. I don't know. Let's try it like this. Crypt Rats is definitely going to be good. Snuff Out's going to be pretty good. We didn't see a Delver, so I don't know if they have Delver. They might just be blue-black Faeries. They're arguing for Mesmeric Fiend, but I don't know where to put it in or what to trim out for it. I'm just going to go the Crypt Rat Snuff Out route. Player, how much? Reaver. I would like to go first. Thanks for asking. I would like to mulligan this. I'm gonna keep it. Not in love with it though. Probably lead the Nested Shambler. If I lead on the Nested Shambler. This. I gotta put a card on bottom. Probably one of these double disputes. Yeah, just as like, do I lead on Beetle or do I lead on Shambler? Beetle next turn. I don't know if that's the right play or not. It's all about the sequencing, and my sequencing is like a kaleidoscope. Well, that got a little better then, didn't it? Yeah. If I do it this way, these two get be 2/2s, and then I can Deadly Dispute the token away. My guess is they probably took Snuff out. Play a Augur of Bolus here. Good Deadly Dispute still because Spellsetter Sprite doesn't get snagged by it. I'm going to. Going Decay. Rude. We can draw another beetle. Nice. Now who gets to be the annoying deck? I do. We are out of gas, though. We do need to draw pretty good. Opponent thinking about it. Can't Spellsetter Sprite it. He can cast down it, though. Check out this play. Boom. Mortician Beetle is getting the power. Our opponents had a lot of answers, though, and we are running out of gas. So. The last game we got flooded. In this game, I mean, the first game we got screwed, and now we're getting flooded. Sure. Accumulated knowledge. I like the artwork on that card a lot. Draw 1,000,000 cards. Preordain. Our opponent scries both to bottom. Hopefully that's good for us. They get a Chainer's Edict. They just have double Chainers here. If so, that's annoying. But probably, knowing how our opponent's running. More than likely. Nope. Counterspell. Spellsetter. Sure. Spellsetter Sprite's annoying. I love the artwork on it. Beautiful card. In terms of artwork. Quit drawing cards. Sure. We can just hard cast down. This is 100% a counterspell, ain't it? We either kill their ninja or they're tapped down and we top deck a land, probably. They had the counter spell like I figured they would. 5/6. So they're 1 mana away from Painter's Edict next turn. Something good here. Something good. Something good. Crypt Rats is interesting. Oh wait, Crypt Rats wins us the game here. Nice. Good job, Crypt Rats. Everybody loves you. That was something good. Here, I was thinking it's like, well, we can kill their ninja and then we can attack. It's like, oh yeah, Crypt Rats does damage to the face too. Good job, Crypt Rats. All right. Jundia. You're not playing Jund. How dare you have that name and not play Jund? Yeah, I'm indifferent on this hand. I think we mulligan it. Gotta admit, I'm not in love with this one either, but I'm gonna keep it. They preordaining. 2 to the bottom would be nice. 1 on bottom, 1 on top. Draw Snuff Out. Like to draw a creature next turn. Preferably not Carrion Feeder. I would like to draw... Nested Shambler would be a great one to draw. Probably the best one to draw. Draw another Snuff Out. We do have Village Rites for this Mortician Beetle. That's pretty good. So they thirst for knowledge, not thirst for knowledge, accumulated knowledge us. Get their black source. Probably have counterspell here. Draw swamp. Don't think I'd run Crypt Rats into counterspell. I think I just wait for them to do something here. Could get a swamp. Make them waste a removal on a 1/1. Kind of what my thought process is right now. Yeah, another swamp. Part of me wants to run out Crypt Rats, and another part of me is like, they totally have a counterspell. Just chip away 1 at a time. And they have the Spell Soda Sprite for it. Annoying. I want to snuff out this Spell Soda Sprite. I'm going to. Might be a little bit of aggressive, but they might have ninja for the backup here. If they have ninja, then that's a big issue. So if we just snuff out the spell setter sprite, it should hold off ninja for a turn. Hopefully we can stick Crypt Rats this turn. There's Augur. They draw Cast Down. Definitely makes Crypt Rats a lot worse. They draw. Another land. I don't know what else to do here. Why not kill the stutter on the stack? The EBT trigger. Technically, I did kill it on the stack. Cycle. They get a spell stutter sprite. Well, we took a game from them. We could still come back from into this one, but it's doubtful. They are going to not ninja us. Get a Perilous Myr. Not stutter on the stack, the ability. Spell stutter counters based on how many fairies are in play, so killing a splitter with the ability on the stack can counter the... Oh. Wait, did I not kill it on the stack? I waited to end step, didn't I? Yeah, that's my bad. Brain not working. Alright, so let's do it to this one then. Oh, because they had another spell stutter sprite. Okay, never mind. Well, that was a waste of a that was a waste of a snuff out. Whoops, bad plays. An easy chump. Yep, that was a bad play. There's Thorn. Still leaving up Counterspell. Pretty sure we lose this. Draw Carrion Feeder. They do have Cast Down in hand. Never listened to the chat. Well, that was my bad because I was thinking that to counter that one we could get crawl back, but not thinking, oh hey, yeah. This There's another spell setter sprite on the field. But I will keep that in mind going forward. This is a good piece of information to keep in mind. Gonna cast down our Crypt Rats. Fairy Seer. Fairy Seer. Let's seer what they do with their top 2 cards. Top or bottom, or top. If they top both, that's terrifying. They are going to... one on top, one on bottom. That's probably the one card on top's pretty relevant. Reaping the Graves, 1,000,000. All they have is 2 spell setters. 2 or 3 spell setter sprites. Easy Pete's. So we could crawl from the cellar this turn. Get back our Crypt Rats. I didn't click the zombie. Whoops. Now I'm just playing bad. Next 2 Crypt Rats. Which they could just triple spell setter sprite it anyway. I can sack Crypt Rats on the stack, can't I? Oh yeah, that makes I'm pretty sure we still lose this game. Feel pretty confident we do. They just have triple spell stutter in hand. Basically not letting us play anything ever again. Because this Crypt Rats is pretty much the only card in our deck that's going to turn this game around for us. Alright, yeah, we're dead. Go find another game. Easy Pete. I was hoping to do a little bit of a redemption with Mono Black Sack, but instead I'm getting my ass handed to me in a hi-hat. Easy Pete. The first game against the Rakdos Affinity wasn't even close. They ran so ridiculously hot. I don't know. I feel like I misplayed on that third game against the Fairy deck pretty bad. But I also feel like we may have got flooded a little bit. Final Fantasy. This is a decent hand. I will keep this. Keep. Stretch. Oh. Thank you. He felt really good. So we could go. We go Carrion Feeder this turn. Nested Shambler, Specimen, Bonesplitter, Crawl. I like that play. Think you need a good stretch to start this game with? Yeah. Hopefully it stretched out the mojo a little bit there. Oh, Cooper, if you're still here. Wait, what is this? Is this Infect? Huh. If you're still here, I did end up signing up for the Card Hoarder Loan program, so I should be able to start playing some different modern stuff. I guess, and Pauper stuff too. Go down. Specimen. Nested Shambler. I'm gonna attack with Carrion Feeder here. They block with the Iron Claw. That's pretty good for us. It is good news because then I'll quit playing the same deck over and over. But that's why I've been playing Mill all week. So I'll probably still play like one deck a week just so I can learn it. But I've been playing Mill this week and it's been really good. Been really surprised with how good Mill's been. So I'm planning on running it through a league tomorrow. I'll probably won't do super well running it through a league, but we'll see. Okay. So yeah, this is just some kind of weird deck. Okay. I think we can take 2 here. Doesn't have trample though, does it? Stack with Carrion Feeder. Feeder gets a little bit bigger. Take nothing. Would like to draw Tragic Slip. What do we have in our deck? That's not bad. Just wondering if an army of squirrels is better than Bone Picker here. I don't know if it is. I'm definitely Crawl on the Nested Shambler. It's just whether or not if I play Bonesplitter this turn or not. You know what? I think I will. Back with Carrion Feeder. Games 2 and 3 should be really good for you with Snuff Out and Crypt Rats. Oh yeah, those are definitely coming in. I imagine the garden's just here for sack effects. I'm probably not going to bring in the other Marauder. There's also an argument for Mesmeric Fiend. White Mamba's kind of a... Comes with 4/4. Yeah, I'm blocking. Doesn't have first strike. They could pump it though, which if they want to waste a pump spell to kill their creature, I'm kind of okay with. Alright. Well, if that's the case, we'll just do that then. We'll just make a 1,000,000 squirrel army. We draw Deadly Dispute. So we could Deadly Dispute one of the squirrels here, and then Bone Picker and Persistent Specimen. I'm kind of a fan of. Could just attack with everything, see how they block first. Then do that. I'm a fan of that. Let's do that. Attack with everybody. If they want to trade off some of their little infector guys, I'm fine with that. Block the Carrion Feeder. Block one of the squirrels there. Sure. So let's Deadly Dispute one of the squirrels. Draw land. Kind of nice. Tragic Slip you. Bone Picker. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. Alright, Snuff Out, yes. Crypt Rats, yes. Mesmeric Fiend, maybe. I'm going to bring in Mesmeric Fiend. Go down the... Well, the Specimen could be good. Perilous Myr seems good. Let's go down Fleshbag here. And... Bonesplitters. Go down... Maybe the Bone Pickers. Am I bringing too much in? That's the question. I don't feel like it. Go down the Bone Pickers, and we'll go down one Specimen. Try like that. Don't know if this is the right thing to do, but it's what we're doing. I'm gonna keep it. Not too bad. They mull to 6. I feel like this deck could be one of those decks though where you just lose out of nowhere. But if we draw a land, Crypt Rats is going to do a lot of heavy lifting for us. Carrion Ranger. Sure. Specimen. I think we just kill this Ranger now. Turn, force you control to its owner's hand. Tap, target. I guess it really doesn't do a whole lot right now, though, does it? So let's run out. Run out the Shambler. Yeah, I guess, like, it doesn't do it right now. More of a turn 2 play than a turn 1 play. Okay. That's interesting. I will trade here if you attack. we want to waste a pump spell on this, I'm fine with it. Oh, what a nice draw to have last turn. I'm just going to throw out the Perilous Myr. Swing in with the squirrel. Get in there, squirrel. Because we could Village Rites the Perilous Myr. That would be pretty good. Although they could sack the Seal of Strength to save it. Then we also have Tragic Slip as a backup. Or we could just burn their face. I guess that's an option too. Deadly Dispute. What do we want to do here? I think we attack for 1. Well, for 2 technically, but like step 1, I think we attack. Do not block. Okay, so the question comes down to what do we could Village Rites the squirrel away. And then just Tragic Slip the Mamba anyway. I kind of like that play, but I like doing it on their turn. I guess they could have Snakeskin Veil though, couldn't they? I think it's probably safer if we just do it now. Plus, we could hit a land. Like we planned it. Just kill that thing right now. And then we just throw down Crypt Rats next turn. That probably wins us the game. We also have Village Rites with this Perilous Myr. There's the Iron Claw. Ichor Claw. Sorry. We could just Mesmeric Fiend Village Rites. I like that play. Let's do that. I like that play a lot, actually. See what they're working with. See what we can steal from them forever. They never, ever, ever get it back. Ooh, we get a Snuff Out. All right. I like it. Snakeskin Veil, Rancor, Groundswell. Hair tap down. So I'm probably going to take Rancor here. Just cast this now. Or they can Snakeskin Veil. I do kind of wish we had a land there. So we could also play a creature. But it is what it is. If they don't play a creature here, I'm probably just... If we draw a land, I would love to Mesmeric Fiend them again. And okay, they just scoop it up. Yep. I feel like that was probably a good matchup for us. That definitely feels like probably one of the better matchups. I guess while I have the audience here, I do Magic. I'm starting to do Magic Monday through Fridays, Modern on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Pauper on Tuesday, Thursday. So very similar to Cooper's schedule. It's just oh no, this is the Rakdos Affinity guy again. So we lost 2 game 1. So I'm starting to play Magic more often. There's links in my about page to my YouTube stuff. All the Magic stuff is uploaded very good. Is uploaded about a week behind what it is on Twitch. So this will be uploaded next Thursday. Then on I'm going to keep this hand, bottom one, Tragic Slips. And then on Saturday and Sunday, not this Saturday, I'm too busy this Saturday, but this Saturday and Sunday, I'm streaming just regular video games, just random stuff. So our opponent's not on the Affinity build here. Switch, I'm not Wii, but Switch, PlayStation, PC, whatever. I just play random games on the weekend. So if you want to press that follow button, it's a free way to support the stream, and you'll get notifications for when I do go live if you like what I do. But you don't have to. It's all right. Okay, so this is some kind of blue-white bounce deck. So yeah, they're not playing the same build as last time. Part of me wants to Village Rites that Specimen away. Try to draw some stuff. See what our opponent's up to. This might be Familiars, maybe. Yeah, this is Rudy. Rootin' Tootin' Shoot Rudy. Was personally played against first playing Rakdos Affinity. Or I guess Jund Affinity. What are you targeting here? Carrion Feeder. Village Rites you. Grow the Beetle. Their main decking Dispel. Well, that's rude. Oh, we still get a Beetle trigger off of it. Rude. Who main boards Dispel? Draw yet another Village Rites. Alright, I'm just gonna Village Rites here. Try to find us some gas. Another Beetle. Yeah, I'm not entirely too sure what our opponent's up to here. It could be Familiars, it could be... Yeah, I want to guess Familiars here. Does Evoke? They sacrifice it, right? That should grow the Beetles, right? I wasn't sure if that was the case. Ooh, that's good. That's real good. Opponent, that is also an interaction I was not familiar with, so... Cycle the Ash Barons, sure. We get to hit them for quite a bit. Okay, so they're an Esper deck. Interesting. Throw another swamp. Definitely flooded here. A little bit. Not so much flooded, we just have cards that are kind of dead right now in our hand. Get to hit them for 6, though. Puts them to 8. We do have responses to their stuff. We have Village Rites and Deadly Dispute to do stuff with. I love the artwork on that snow-covered swamp. So cool. Okay, so they're just going to hard cast Mold Drifter this turn. Sure. Would love to draw a 1-drop creator or 2-drop. Actually, Perilous Myr would be awesome right now. We get a crawl. Crawl's not bad. We could have returned Specimen. Yeah, that would have been good. I'm going to return Specimen because, I mean, we're just going to Village Rites it anyway. Another beetle. For game. Out there. Alright, so what they're doing... Probably just want Mesmeric Fiend. Maybe Snuff Out? I don't know if we really want Snuff Out. Definitely get rid of the Bonesplitters. Do this first. Then we could readjust later. Maybe we do want Snuff Out. What's it going to hurt to bring Snuff Out in? Probably just going to be better than Tragic Slip anyway. Do it and go down a Fleshbag. Just try it like this. We've not had any of the really like quick, ultra fast games this set so far. There's been some games where you play this deck and they're dead like turn 4. I kind of felt good to get a game from them after that thrashing they gave us for Rakdos Affinity. Ugh. Mole. I'm going to keep this, but I'm not in love with it. I'm going to bottom one of the Volts just because of all the draw power we got. Maybe not the right play, but when we don't draw a land for the rest of the game, then I'll know it's not the right play. Okay, we draw a land anyway. Carrion Feeder. Interesting. Oh, big Carrion. Got at least Village Rites open if they journey to nowhere. And then we have Perilous Myr if they want to... What? Whenever a creature's putting... Okay. So it's just the... I remember this card now. Took me a second, but I remember it. That's a good draw. Now the question is, do I want to sack it to Carrion Feeder or Village Rites it? I think I want to Village Rites it. I'm going to Village Rites it and attempt to try to draw some cards. Alright. Well, those are cards that exist. Probably gonna have to take the Soul of Migration here. Yeah, that's probably their best card. I mean, Cast Down's annoying, but that's going to be a lot more annoying. That's more of a game-winning card, where Cast Down's just kind of more of a nuisance. Of course, they could just top deck it, you know. I'd love to see them draw land for turn. Play something that isn't the snow-covered island. It's a land. Not going to show it to us if they got it. 3-drop Mole Drifter. Yep. So they're not cast downing this turn. They do get to draw a million cards here. What's this one? Blue-white, yeah. My plan this turn is to Perilous Myr away the Mole Drifter and then Bone Picker. Because Bone Picker is going to be a little bit more annoying. And I'll probably Village Rites to Perilous Myr. There's Nested Shambler. Hi, Mick. I think you're awesome. I like your deck. Would you like if I... Hey, oh, Milk Crate. Yeah, what's up? You can tell me a joke. Yes, you can. Are you following? That's the more important question. Yeah, you can tell me a joke. And I'll read it in a second. I got to think of my play line here. My problem is if we sack Perilous Myr with Carrion Feeder, we lose. We could draw more cards. Then we lose a sack outlet for Nested Shambler. No matter what we're doing, we're playing the Perilous Myr. I think we sack it to Carrion Feeder because we get in more damage that way. Then we can just play Bone Picker, Nested Shambler here. What's more funny, a swamp or an island? I don't know, what is? Which one? Might have been the right play path, but path we took. An island? Why is that? I find it hard to believe our opponent has 7 out of the 5 cards we don't know. One of them's not a land. So there's the cast down, which we expected. Gonna let it go through. We had Mortician Beetle, been in a different situation, but we don't. Draw another Perilous Myr. I don't think they can evoke without Flash here. I don't think. Get in there for 5. Throw down Perilous Myr. In an attempt. Counterspell. Sure. Since they're kind of tapped down, I would like to do this. Just to guarantee we draw some cards here. That was good. That was real good. We don't have a crawl in the graveyard. But why is the island more funny than the swamp? There's the other renewal. That makes me think they have some kind of flick effect here. Yep. Boo. Very good. Well, Crypt Rats definitely comes in for game 3. Yeah, Crypt Rats definitely comes in for game 3. I'm going to stay on the aggressive route here. Cleans up the tokens pretty nicely. Bring back the specimen. Hopefully draw a good card here. Probably have counterspell though. See if they have it. They don't. Wow. Draw all the the spoopy skeletons. Not a very intimidating army though, is it? Cards in. Even if we snuff out, it doesn't matter. Yeah, Crypt Rats is coming in. Probably. Quit drawing those freaking swamps, please. I'm gonna attack with everything. I don't see much of a reason not to for right now. Go to 6. They... Huh. Well, that was pretty good then, wasn't it? We need a top deck. Something real good here. They're going to get frisky here. Could just have no one of these soul. Yep. Could just have that thing. I hate that Stonehorn Dignitary. Where they ephemerate it. They draw another one. Alright, we're dead. Alright, Crypt Rats, come here. You come in. Go down the 2 Fleshbag Marauders, and let's go down a Specimen. I don't like that. We were running pretty good, but yeah, we kind of got flooded, and then our opponent was able to find some really good stuff. So this opening hand, not in love with. Do have Crypt Rats though. Have Snuff Out. I'm gonna keep it. I don't know how much I like that idea, but best run down the mirror. I guess Mesmeric Fiend was probably the better play there. Love to draw a land next turn. A land would be great. Please let me draw a land this. I guess we could fade a land for another turn, because we're going to Mesmeric Fiend here, but would be nice. We draw get a land. Maybe it's worth just sticking Crypt Rats now. Maybe. Regardless of what we're doing, we're attacking for 2. I think I'm a Mesmeric Fiend. I don't like not having the sack ability, but Journey to Nowhere. Full mitigation worse. What's this guy do again? Taking either Journey or Preordained. Probably Journey. Full mitigation's a lot worse with Crypt Rats in hand. They preordain. They're going to scry what? What way? Here. One on top, one on bottom. They send out the relic. I don't care. Evolving. We knew 4, they're 5 cards in hand. So they sack this. They could Soul Migration next turn. I like the artwork on Soul Migration. Magic's artwork is just so awesome. Run out the other specimen. I mean, this is definitely not good for our own Crypt Rats. But we have all these Perilous Myrs. So there's that to think about. We're running out Crypt Rats next turn. Our opponent could soul this turn, but they can't like ephemerate or anything. They've done the preordain already. Plus, we have also 1/1s that come back graveyard, kind of. Sure. I'm gonna throw down Archimancer. Get back preordain. Did play the snow cover. So we know they have a soul in their hand. Villager. We can Village Rites one of these mirrors, blow up the Archimancer, swing in for 4. Let's do that. Blow up their Archimancer, draw some cards. We draw. I don't care about your stupid relic. I always hate when they activate them like that. It's like, nobody cares. Didn't get a land. They get some goodies. Really hoping for a land. Might not be on the Bone Picker route here. I mean, the Crypt Rats route. We might just be on the swing wide route. They're going to preordain. Red looks like a minor nuisance because, like, yeah, it tags Crawl and Persistent Specimen, but like, I have to remember to use them from the graveyard. But again, if you have dead cards in your deck that you can put Relic in, a little bit of a hedge. I mean, not as powerful as my own memory though. One on top, one on bottom. Okay, so they're gonna gain 2 life off this dude. Sure. I think I'm just gonna cast out guy now. Snuff Out, I mean. I guess they could have Ephemerate though, couldn't they? Of course they do. When don't they? When don't they have Ephemerate? Alright, fair enough. Go back up to 14. We draw Nested Shambler. Throw down Crypt Rats. They'll attack for a lot. I mean, they have good blocks here. Sure. Sure. Ephemerate being annoying. Once again. The card's ridiculous. Like, they don't even have to pay the mana for it. That's absurd. Carrion Feeder would probably be, if they Soul of Migration here, Carrion Feeder is by far our best draw. Just eat their board and we get to have creatures that are huge. Village Rites would also be a decent draw. So here comes probably the Soul Migration. They probably have a freaking Ephemerate for it too. Yes, of course they do. Snuff Out would be nice. Carrion Feeder would be the best draw off the top. Carrion Feeder would be great here. Which is not great. It's quite the opposite of great. It's actually pretty bad. We could Crypt Rats X3. Clean off the boards entirely. And then Perilous Myr away the Soul Migration. And they get back a Journey to Nowhere. Definitely doesn't feel good. We can't attack and block anything either. Blue. Clean off the board. Our problem is our opponent's probably going to be able to rebuild a lot better than us. I don't think we win this game. Be really surprised if we did. We got a game 1 against them though. I think I played Crypt Rats really badly there. I'll take the fall for it. He's debating whether or not if he wants to blow up Relic or not. If we draw a land, we can throw down Crypt Rats and Nested Shambler, which would be nice. They just have another Soul Migration here. Old Drifter. Late to dinner. What? That's probably game. Because we can't... I'll see what we draw, but I'm pretty sure we lose. That's frustrating. Yep. We lost to Rudy twice now today. Playing 2 different decks. I feel like I probably played that Crypt Rats really badly. So I'll take the L on that one. Mono Black Sack though is not doing very well for me. How much of that's me, I don't know. But I definitely don't feel like the deck's playing very well. It went from like the first like couple times I played this deck, I just like stomped people with it, and then the last couple times I played it, I've just not done I've not done well with it all. I played this on Monday, I went 1-4 with it. That's what this is shaping up to be too. Carrion Feeder is a good roll here. I guess too, I don't feel like I've seen Carrion Feeder a whole ton this 5 matches, which is probably not a good thing. Some kind of red-blue is it deck. Lightning Bolt. Stack itself. A bunch of triggers on the stack. Would like to draw a 1-drop creature that we could sack with Deadly Dispute. Would be really nice here. Then we draw a land. Two for 4. Leave up Deadly Dispute just in case they try to kill one of our beetles off. Another mountain. Nice. We can just hard cast Bone Picker next turn, depending on what we draw. Draw Crawl. An interesting piece of candy. Wish Bone Picker was a zombie. See what they do. See if they take 3 here, if they want to bolt it or something. Beetle coming in hot. Okay, Beetle goes through. I don't like just playing Bone Picker full cost. Why not? We crawl next turn if we want to. They consider. I will say I kind of like the older Magic's artwork better, or like the ones that look more like oil paintings. I like better than the more digital looking ones. Like that Consider is a good example. I mean they're still awesome artwork. I kind of like the more oil painting looking ones better. I wonder how much an artist gets paid per artwork they make. Village Rites would have been a better draw like a turn ago. Couldn't one of these be a zombie? I'm gonna go ahead and crawl here. Grab a Carrion Feeder. Play the Carrion Feeder. Two for 6. Yeah, so this is some kind of weird Is It Wildfire deck. Or they could just not have their third. Well, if they, yeah, they fetched with. Wow. So yeah, it's probably just some kind of weird Is It deck. Is It Wildfire? Wildfire. Okay, what are you doing? Opponent for 5. Deals 2 damage to creature. You're dead. I don't know why you chose Carrion Feeder there. I mean, I guess Bone Picker would have been the one to. Oh, I don't know. Probably dead either way. You go up to 1. Okay. So we didn't really see much of anything. Our opponent just had some burn spells. So I might just bring these in over the Bonesplitters. Bring 2 of them in. I don't know what our opponent's really doing that well. But until we kind of see more of what's going on, I'm going to run it back like this. Well, that's the opening hand we like to see. But, I mean, I would like for one of these lands to be a different 1-drop critter, but I'll take it. Guess we could have went down the Tragic Slips. I don't know. Maybe they're relevant. They did mulligan. We could quit drawing those, please. Do I want to lead on Carrion Feeder or the Beetle? Probably the Beetle. They want to kill, like, burn the Beetle. I'd rather them burn it than Carrion Feeder. That's my thought process. They're just going to Wildfire this turn. Deadly Dispute. Yeah, no, I'd really like a 1-drop creature here. Another Wildfire. Our opponent's really ramping pretty hard here. They might have Boarding Party. They're going to preordain. Yeah, they could have Boarding Party as a top end. One on top, one on bottom. Our opponent has 5 mana on turn 3. Gotta love Wildfire. Draw another Bone Picker. Deadly Disputing the Carrion Feeder here is probably actually the best play to get down these double Bone Pickers. But then again, if they have something like Fiery Cannonade, it's really bad. We'll leave it. Leave it alone. That's my thought process. They have Fiery Cannonade, then we're in trouble if we double Bone Pickered there. Deadly Dispute that. You have the counterspell, you have the counterspell. But you don't. Nope. Nice. We have the Village Rites if they want to attempt to kill the Mortician Beetle. Gonna draw a million. Didn't really draw anything great there, though. Triple Bone Picker. I don't really want to. I really don't want to run these Bone Pickers out into a Fiery Cannonade. And I could just be assuming they have something they don't actually have. Analysis. Target player. You know what I mean? I could just be assuming something, but like, why wouldn't you have Fiery Cannonade in this deck? You know what I mean? Like, I don't see any reason not to be running that in the sideboard. They are going to tap down, lose some life here. So I'm going to run out probably 2 of the Bone Pickers next turn. Well, we have Carrion Feeder, so yeah, I'm definitely running him. Running it out. Carrion Feeder will blank the Fiery Cannonade. Burn you for 2. That should insulate us a little bit against Fiery Cannonade. Carrion Feeder can go up to be a 5/5. They'd have to waste so many removal spells to get rid of Carrion Feeder. So they totally had it. Which this sucks, but, you know, it is what it is. Sure. Yeah, so Serpentine curved is what it's what's going on with this. 80 for 6. Yeah, Curl was a pretty good draw there. Just a little bit more gas. Next turn we just keep bringing back these bone pickers. Well, we can bring back another bone picker. Preordaining. Go digging. I'd like to see 2 on bottom, preferably. 1 on top, 1 on bottom. So they probably drew something good here. Pieces of the puzzle. Find a fling, an underrage hound. The Serpentine curve. I mean, they could just have grabbed a lightning bolt there too, because they did reveal a lightning bolt. They did. Rude. Now leave our stuff alone. Our opponents had all the removal in the world here. A lot of cantrips too. Cleansing Wildfire, a lot of ramp. That Serpentine curve is crazy. Considering their opponent's got a lot of good removal against us. We have no graveyard hate. I feel like Mesmeric Fiend is probably going to be good. What? How is that Pauper legal? How was that ever printed? How was that ever printed as a common? It isn't. Pauper legal, though. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. Oh, wait. 17-17? Yeah, we're dead. All right. Snuff Out can come in. Mesmeric Fiend can come in. Fleshbag Marauder. About Perilous Myr. Lifestaffs don't matter. All right, so we kind of know what our opponent's up to now. Huh. I don't know if I like this. Yeah, we kind of played into that fiery cannonade a little too hard, I think. But I mean, our opponent had millions of cards of removal, so like, what are you gonna do? Carrion Feeder. I could quit drawing this time. Pretty happy. I have the 3 now. Don't need any more for a while. But I didn't really need the 3rd one because the Deadly Dispute. Preordain. 1 on top, 1 on bottom. Lightning Bolt, our Carrion Feeder. No, Faithless. Card too strong for Modern. Perfectly fine in Pauper. Persistent Specimen. So we could Persistent Specimen. I'm thinking about Persistent Specimen and Deadly Dispute. Maybe that wasn't the right play because that was not the right play. Because if we kept Persistent Specimen on the field, we could have sacked Bone Picker to keep Carrion Feeder around. Yeah. That was a bad play. Getting punished for it now. That was probably actually maybe the game-winning punt for our opponent. I might have punted so hard there. Again, played really strong into Fiery Cannonade. Deep Analysis. Get a Wildfire again. Yeah, I definitely don't think I played that very well. But we do get to bring back the Specimen. Preordain. Piece of the puzzle. Double Serpentine curves. They take a mountain, Serpentine curve. We can deal with one of these curves. Quit drawing lands. Please. Yep, I'm smelling the 1-4 pretty hard again. I think next week I'm going to try out Affinity, though. I do want to try out Affinity. They're considering. They dump a Faithless Looting. Life. I still can't believe Fire and Ice is Pauper legal. That's absurd. How have I not seen that card more? You know what I mean? Like that. It's like a modern staple almost. Nested Shambler. Bad. Throw down the Nested Shambler. The nice thing is we do have Fleshbag Marauder and Snuff Out, so if they Serpentine curve us. Sure. That deals with all their stupid fiery cannon. That was a piece of the puzzle. Oh, so they put... What do they put in there? Yeah. Serpentine curve and counterspell. So they do have a counterspell here. If they fling it, we're screwed. If they just counterspell, that's better for us. Sure. Nested Specimen. We could quit drawing those tragic slips at any time now. That token's really cool looking, though. There's like Fiery Cannonade here. If I was them, I'd probably take Preordain and Fire Knight. They take Fiery Cannonade and Preordain. Our opponent, man. Village Rites. I'm going to Village Rites here. That wasn't very good. I should have Village Rites on their turn so I could Tragic Slip something. Hindsight 50-40. Serpentine Curve for 1,000,000. Is but we for 2. Preordain. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we lose this one. I feel like I've not played very well this. One on top, one on bottom. It always is. But yeah, I don't know. This mono black sack deck has not ran well for me recently. At all. Like, I've not done well with it whatsoever. They might have Counterspell in hand. You have to draw off that. Steal something from them. Oh. That's just a lot we can't deal with, ain't it? That is. Pieces of the Puzzle is probably their best card in hand. Wow. Gonna fling that at us. Throw out the Beetle. I'm 99% sure we don't win this game. %99 sure. Oh, they top deck here. They seriously top deck one of those Serpentine curves. No, just escape this thing a millionth time. They drew Cleansing Wildfire. Wow. Okay. We get a Crawl from the Cellar. Might have Fleshbag Marauder to hand. I got this big brain play. Attack with the Beetle. They block it. It dies. Now their creature dies. Nice. They can just keep escaping this thing, though, for 1,000 turns. And then eventually we run out of gas for it. I'm 100% sure we don't win, though. Not 99 anymore. I'm 100% sure we don't win. They literally have a handful of things that kill everything in our deck. So... Play Bone Picker. Play a Crawl. Not play a Crawl. mean, you gotta do something. You gotta... Oh, they just bolt our face. Ruh-roh. That's how we die. We know 2 of their 4 cards are pretty obnoxious. They got rid of their cannonade for that. Escape that guy. We have enough mana to Persistent Specimen and Fleshbag Marauder. And Bone Picker. 6, 7. We don't have enough for the crawl here. Counterspell. Well, we went 1 and 4 with Mono Black Sack again. So I don't know. Don't know. The deck just doesn't feel... I don't like Persistent Specimen. I'm not a fan of Persistent Specimen. Where's Lazatep? I like Lazatep. 3. Bring back in Tragic, the 4th Tragic Slip. I've tried like this. Probably go down a crawl, bring in the other bones. Bring in the other Lazotep. Feel a little bit more of like when this... I felt like this deck actually ran pretty strong. But that's twice now. I went 1 and 4 with the deck. Just felt weak, honestly. Like, yeah, I'm gonna chump in some of my bad misplays in there as well, because that's definitely a situation. Some of these really poorly played misplays, but I also felt like, so like every like we played against Rakdos Affinity, we got trashed with Rakdos Affinity, absolutely obliterated with Rakdos Affinity. Then we played game 2. I don't remember what we played game 2. Game 3, we got just completely... We won 1 game. I can't remember now. I don't remember the matches. My brain's not working very well. But yeah, we just got obliterated most of the matches. So don't know really, you know, how I feel about the deck. This performance pretty rough. But tomorrow we'll be playing some Modern Mill. So I'm gonna send you over to another raid. TD Erickson Games is playing some Pioneer. We're going to send you over that way. So thank you, Cooper, for the raid. It always helps out. If you want to press that follow button, it's free. It helps out the stream a lot. Maybe etch me my goal of 150 followers. Be awesome. So yeah, I will maybe see y'all tomorrow with some Modern Mill, and I'm going to send you to TD Erickson. So have a good one. Peace.